Yeah, what's up, man? Hope y'all having a blessed one. Back with another one right here. We got She Set Him Up, Use the Date. Oh, hold on. Yeah, what's up, man? Hope y'all having a blessed one. Back with another one right here. We got She Set Him Up, Use the Date to Set the Back Door for Her Man. Into this one right here, man.
What's going on, YouTube, fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details. If you are young and dating, it can be a beautiful thing. Trying to find someone you have things in common with, getting to know a person, and hopefully as y'all move on, it evolves into something real. Of course, nowadays, the dating world can get crazy.
I'm gonna smoke all my weed. My off day tomorrow. I'm gonna be in this bitch looking wild with no weed, bro. Ain't that crazy? I think this would do me good. I'm getting back on stream tonight, though. You feel me? I don't have to go re-up for sure tomorrow. Like, I already know I'm gonna be at the shop tomorrow. By tomorrow, I'm gonna have one more blunt.
Crazy. You have people out here acting like they are really on a dating show in real life, like it's Pop the Balloon, critiquing each other's clothes, shoes before they even sit down and talk to a person. While some are looking for a partner to build a business with, travel with, and share highlights with on social media, they might look good together, but really behind closed.
Nah, for real. That one girl told dude, it's on one of my Pop the video balloons on my video, my latest one. Shawty told dude, I popped because your two-tone chain, you got a gold chain and a silver chain. Like, that shit didn't even sound right. Like, it was like, huh? You pop your balloon because you got a nigga on two different colored chains? Like, shit is crazy out here.
Doors, they can't stand each other. Others are looking for that real, old-fashioned kind of love. Finding a person to navigate this life with. Start a foundation from the ground up and really fall in love. But navigating through the weirdos, finesses, and phonies, that's a job within itself for both men and women. But speaking from a man's perspective, it definitely can get super tricky. Most of us are used to a woman who is dating, maybe looking for a come up, somebody to take care of her, but now you have women carrying it like men. They are lurking, looking for licks, a man to set up and rob. We never look at a pretty face and see evil. But most men, we are blinded by the possibilities, by either being with a beautiful woman physically or making her our girl. But with this backdoor culture, it's getting real out here. Some women are dating and not even really single. They plot on men they think have more than their boyfriends, act like they really like them, only to set up the play. And unfortunately, we never really know when a woman is a setup queen until it's too late. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Naptown, Indianapolis, Indiana, to discuss the case of a man who was tricked into a date just for the woman to set up the back door for her boyfriend. Earlier this year, 25-year-old Jarrell Pryor was navigating life in Indianapolis. Described as a cool young guy, down to earth, he liked to laugh and have fun. Very much into fashion, looking nice, but also hard-working and dedicated to his main focus, his 2-year-old daughter. Jarrell was a single father, but with the help of his family, who he was very close to, he was able to get up every day, go to work, and provide her the best life he could. He loved nothing more than taking his daughter out and being a dad. But also young and in his prime, Jarrell had no shortage on attracting females and dating. Always fresh, having his own car.
Oh, nah, he had that Beamer. Ooh, that young nigga was working.
And a good job. For most women, they felt the young man was a good catch. Looking for something solid, Jarrell would find himself feeling a 19-year-old woman he met on Instagram. Her name was Alexis Hawkins. As the two chopped it up and scrolled through each other's profiles, Jarrell figured him and Alexis could possibly start kicking it if she wanted to take things offline and meet in person. She asked when could they link up. But always working and having his daughter, Jarrell told her he would let her know soon and hit her back as soon as he was free. But little did he know, Alexis had a whole boyfriend, 18-year-old Brian Winston Jr. Brian and Alexis had been together for a minute, but in January of this year, the couple had a falling out. When one day, while kicking it, he felt she was on her phone and texting too much. So he told her he was about to roll out and leave. She told him, if you leave, I would just find another man. In which Brian said, all right, bet. But the two kept communicating with each other and remained together, especially when Alexis told him what she brought to the table. She was a setup girl. She would post pictures like a thirst trap, hoping men would bite or wear certain clothes to get their attention. Reel them men and alley-hoop them, setting them up to be robbed by whatever dude she was with at the time. She told Brian she had already hit one part of the city too hard, and the men in that area knew her MO, but Jarrell didn't. On January 24th of this year, it was a normal day for the young man. He went to work and left his daughter at his grandmother's house. When he got off later that night, having some free time, he told his family he would be home soon and decided to text Alexis, asking her, when you free. She hit back and they set up a date for that night. Jarrell went to pick her up, and as they rode around, they hit a local McDonald's, then a liquor store. Now the next morning, on January 25th, Jarrell, while thinking he was on a real date with a pretty girl, didn't peep she was texting the whole time. Then as they arrived on 49th Street and Primrose Avenue on the city's north side, while sitting in the car, a man ran up, demanded Jarrell kick out everything before multiple shots went off. Local police were called to the scene to find Jarrell suffering from multiple gunshot wounds, and unfortunately, he would be pronounced gone at the scene. With no witnesses and thinking he was alone, police didn't have no leads on what happened and no suspects, only his phone.
Around young ass ain't even think that out. She supposed to stay on the scene and play victim.
Around 5 a.m. that morning, his family got a call no family wanted to get, asking did they know Jarrell, and saying the young man had been shot and he didn't make it, and somebody needed to come down to identify the body. Family members had to explain to his daughter where her father was at, as she asked, when is daddy coming home? While they were left to grieve, police started an investigation. They started off in where Jarrell went after work, tracking his debit card transactions to McDonald's and a liquor store, before then getting messages from his phone. They looked into his text messages and Instagram. They noticed his conversation with Alexis, and one of his last texts, when are you free? Police then got a search warrant to get Alexis' phone records and also access to her Instagram. They quickly realized she was in the car with Jarrell. Their phones was traveling together that night, and she also was texting somebody else their every move and location. Almost a month would go by, and when police felt they had enough evidence, they went and picked up Alexis for questioning. She revealed she was with Jarrell that night, but claimed she didn't know who robbed and shot the young man. When they told her they had messages with her contacting people, asking for a ride from the scene without first calling police, she claimed that's because she was in shock. Then police told her they knew she was texting a man, plotting in her words to make a play. Alexis told them they had no weapon or fingerprints on her and got defensive, stating she didn't do anything. When asked what does making a play mean, she shut down and asked for a lawyer. She was taken into custody, charged with first-degree hit, accessory to robbery, and other charges. As it was determined, she set up the whole situation. A few weeks later, after finding messages between Alexis and Brian, including one with her texting
straight hood thought. Like, I'm talking about hood thought. Bruh, I'm talking like the junk in high school that just got you know that was an easy one. Like, you up late night after weed, you like, man, I'm about to hit up. You know, oh, she going. Like, you know, some crazy shit.
him at 5 a.m. the same morning of the shooting, saying she left the scene, and also sending and searching articles that day of shootings in the area, with one of Brian's last text messages to her saying don't say too much and delete everything. They went to pick the young man up for questioning. At first, he refused to open the door. Then he finally came out. He was taken down to the station. He stated Alexis was his on again and off again girl.
She looked like that girl Gucci third leg had Bernie. That's who I thought this was when I kept seeing it pop up on my page.
Friend, claiming they were in an open relationship, and he had her and other girls who set up men for him. But he claimed he didn't participate in the robbery and slaying of Jarrell. But with the evidence, he was also taken into custody, charged with robbery and first-degree murder as well. As Jarrell's mother and father got the news an arrest had been made, they spoke to the news, stating they were devastated. They let it be known he lost his life for going on a date, and that the people who did it got nothing from the situation, but took everything from them and his daughter. As they celebrated her 3rd birthday without her father. They also stated no matter how much time Alexis and Brian got, it wouldn't bring Jarrell back. As of now, both Alexis and Brian are being held without bail, and they both are innocent until proven otherwise. Rest in peace to Jarrell. I send my prayers and condolences to his family, especially his daughter, who according to his family, he was raising by himself. So if she didn't have her mother in the picture, now she lost her father as well to something so petty. Females like Alexis make it hard for men to trust, knowing it's a possibility when you meet a woman, she could be sizing you up just to backdoor you to the next man. As far as dudes like Brian, who use women to set up men, you already are putting yourself in a trick bag. Because if she will backdoor somebody for you, she will backdoor you for somebody. It's in her character. But I'm gonna end this one with a few questions. Have you ever been or felt like you were being set up by somebody you was dating? And if you are out here trying to find love as a man or woman, how do you navigate through everything that's going on nowadays? Let me know in the comments. And remember, we got to succeed, not to fail. So we.
Alright, let's go ahead and end this one right here, man. Y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you have a blessed one. See y'all on the next video.